Hey, what's up, world? So this is Hugo, and today we're gonna talk about the very first step for you to getting started. So this is my channel about how you can make $1 million in 10 years and less, and now we're gonna talk about the very first step, the number one step on getting started. It doesn't matter if you want to make $1 million, 100,000, 1,000, or whatever you want to do in life. The very first step is that you figure out what you want to do. You don't have to have the whole plan like Da Vinci Code plan laid out or have a roadmap of everything. The only thing you need to do is just to figure out how to get started, set up a goal, and it's always better to aim for the stars and land on the moon. So the very first thing you should do when you have like, okay, I want to get better chef, I want to be better on cooking food, or no, I want to get bigger, I want to grow more muscle, or I want to be a faster swimmer, I want to be a better basketball player. Whatever you want to do, you grab a pen, you grab a paper, and then you just write down your goal. So my goal is, as you know, I want to make $1 million. So I just write down, I want to make $1 million. The reason why I want to make $1 million is because I want to have the freedom in my life. But for me to get there, I need to make $1 million. And once you put down your goal on the paper, you just put it up on the wall with some tape. If you don't have any tape, you just put it next to the bed. And if you don't can put it on a good place next to the bed, just put it on something place or somewhere. When you see it all the time, you can use it as your phone screen or anything. You just put it where you can see it all the time. So this is a channel about how you should make $1 million, or how I will make $1 million, and how you can follow it. Either way, so the very first step to make $1 million is to figure out what you need to do. The second step you need to do is to figure out your inflows and outflows. Before you get trading with stock market, or before you get into the stock market, or before you start looking into real estate or any other things that can grow your capital, you need to figure out your inflows and your outflows. It's the number one thing you need to do. It's so important because it doesn't matter if you're making $1 million, if you're spending $1.5 million every month, and if you're losing that, it doesn't matter how much you're making or how little you're making, because you're having more money coming out than coming in. So what should you do? So guys, I have prepared something here for you guys. I'm gonna just move over here a little bit. I'll put down the camera right here, and I'm gonna just grab a chair. There we go. All right, so I have prepared here my inflow and outflow statement. I'm just gonna see that you guys can see it right here. There we go. I think you guys can see it pretty damn good. So on the blue side here, we got my inflows, and right here on the red side, we got my outflows. You see a happy smiley and a sad smiley. So in salary, every year, or not every year, every month, sorry, I get about $1,400, and that's after taxes, and I work at several jobs to gain that money, but that's about what I gain. I also have a $2,000 income here, which is from loans and from government funding. I will go in more detail into loans later in another video, but we will just leave it there for now. In my outflows, I got $375 from which is the rent in the house I'm sharing with my friends. We got about $100 in utilities. $200 is from food that I eat. I'm also gonna go on a spring break trip, which is not the best if you want to save money, but you gotta live your life also. You can't it's just gotta be a mixture of both. But either way, I found a really cheap ticket for $140, which is forward and back. $300 for Airbnb, $100 for other expenses in the month, and $200 for the spring break trip, because we'll probably do some things. So right down here we have the inflows, which is 3,400, and the outflows, which is 1,415. So I get a total of $1,985, which is more money coming in than more money going out. The reason why it's so important that you guys make one of these is because you need to figure out what your inflows are and what your outflows are. What can you get better at? Maybe you don't have to go and get to that Starbucks coffee cup in the morning. Maybe you can make a really good cup of coffee, or maybe you can watch some YouTube videos on how to make the best damn coffee there is. Whatever you spending too much money on, you need to figure out a way to minimize it and increase the inflows. And you can increase the inflows easy. You can just maybe go and help some neighbor on we can go into that in another video. Either way, it's important that you write up your inflows and outflows, because if you don't have any understanding of how much money you're spending versus how much money you're making, it will be really hard to get started on your $1 million journey. So this video, it's basically about that you figure out a way of setting up a goal. You set up a goal and then you go from there, and then you write down your expenses, so you know, okay, I'm making about this much money. I will like plus minus like a few $100s every month, and about plus minus a few more $100s is what I will spend this month. And the reason for this is because then you can plan in the future. If you have an understanding of, okay, I know what it is, how much I will make, I know, okay, this month I will gain $1,000 in my pocket, then you're good, because then you can adapt for that. So whatever you want to do, just start with writing on a piece of paper, putting it up to the wall, and then if you want to make money, you just write an inflow and outflow statement. It's starting with that. It's simple. Next videos we will get into stocks, we'll get into savings, we'll get into making more monies in the inflows. But for now, just start with seeing how much money am I spending versus how much money am I getting. So I hope you all had an amazing Sunday. I hope you guys had some fun weekend adventures. I did. It was fun. Hanged out with my man Grantus. We worked some here at the Northwing, creating on the website. It was pretty dope. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I also really enjoy you guys comment on my video. I really like that. You guys comment, giving me feedback, everything. It's always fun to see. I hope you guys like this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, have a wonderful time, guys. I hope you have a great start of the weekend tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace out, everybody. Take care.